Hello, Pisces, and welcome to your February 2019 love reading. I'm Jade with Yes, Yes, Yes. Thank you so much for coming to my channel. For the subscribers, thank you so much for all of your likes and your shares. I've been really enjoying this journey with you. And for all of your comments, I love having the feedback. So at any time, just drop a comment in the box below. I'd love to hear from you. Or if you're resonating with this, just clicking that like button makes a huge difference to the channel. So I really appreciate that as well. And welcome to the new people. So if you haven't been to my channel before, I do love readings once a month, and this is love month, so there's been a lot of different kinds of readings. So this one I'm actually going to set up for you now. The information on the cards is in the box below as well. We're going to start with the romance angels. We'll get the overall for the overall advice for our love reading. Then I'm going to do the mystical Lenormand deck. I'll see the path between the masculine and the feminine. And then the Line Strider deck will give me the energies of, deeper energies of what both the masculine and feminine are feeling. Okay, so we'll get started here. I've pre-shuffled the decks, and we're going to start, Pisces, getting your romance angels for February 2019. What is the overall for Pisces for February? Oh, is that one? Oh my goodness. Okay. Codependency. Now, we've got addictions are affecting your romantic life. Now let's talk about this just a bit, Pisces. And I'm feeling this with a lot of the readings, is that there's a need for balance. We need to balance out some things in our lives. So, we can have a dependency on Netflix. We can have a dependency on, certain types of food, or, the accolades that we get at work. So just keep in mind that, it may not be something that is necessarily an addiction that is negative, but if it's not in balance, we need to check that. So Pisces, just check yourself. Make sure that there is a balance in your life right now. And the only reason why is that, if you are not in romance, if you're not in a romantic relationship, it may be because of this imbalance, because there's not space for you to nurture a relationship, okay? And if you are in relationship and it is a codependent relationship, then that is speaking to you loud and clear. Now let's see what else we have. Now these are general, so I do my best to try to keep these the thoughts general. I do want to speak the truth, but I also need to make it general enough for people to get something out of. So let's do for Pisces for February. I feel like it's, I think it's this one. Okay. All right, I'm just looking for the masculine and the feminine cards here. I want to see the path in between the two. There's the masculine. Okay. The park, the stars, and the tree. The ring, the child, and the book. The ship, and there's the feminine. Okay, I like that there's not much between you two, which is great. I'm going to do this. Give me a second. Well, the ring is actually the in-between card, so I could be talking about a relationship that has already occurred, or we could be talking about a marriage that's coming. There could be an engagement, because the ring is right in the middle of you two, okay? So let's talk about this. All right, and I like that there are all positives here, Pisces. So whatever this codependency thing is, let's see how it works out. But I'm seeing that the only balance here is between happiness and joy. I don't see anything wrong with that, Pisces. Okay. So we have a very sociable, active masculine here who can dream, and he might be dreaming or listening to his intuition and setting down roots, okay? So beautiful type of energy here for this masculine. Social, extroverted, really looks at not only the earth but also the sky, okay? Putting down roots but also looking towards the future. And here's the ring. There's a commitment. There's a connection here. So this could be moving in together. This could be an engagement. This could be actually getting married. So if there are Pisces actually getting married, congratulations. But that is your in-between card. And then we're moving on to books and travel here, okay? So maybe there's some traveling for learning here, but there's also a connection to a child for the feminine. So here's what I'll say. Sometimes when there's a child next to the card, it could mean that that person is younger, or it could mean that that person is a little bit more immature, or it could mean that that person actually has a child, okay? So there's a couple different meanings there with this feminine here. So feminines, you could be significantly younger than your masculine. You could have a child while your masculine does not. Maybe this is a relationship where you two have a child together and you're finally tying the knot, okay? What I like here is that there is some type of learning about expansion, some type of learning about a new journey that you're about to take, okay? And this could be, I just got this weird one, so here we go. Let's say this masculine is Jewish and the feminine is Christian. She would have to learn about the Jewish tradition in order to convert for this religious connection here, okay? So that would be one example. It's a very specific example, but basically some type of learning for this journey of connection for the family, for the child. These are beautiful cards. Oh my gosh, Pisces, this is amazing for you. I wish I was a Pisces right now. So we have a beautiful journey together. We have a potential marriage or engagement or some type of bringing commitment, okay? There's a new commitment coming for you. Now, how does codependency work in this? What I'm feeling is that if there's any kind of dependency outside of this relationship, okay, make sure that you keep it all balanced. So this could be really, really great, right? When we build up to engagement or marriage, we're all about each other. There's nothing else in the world. So what this card might be just saying or warning us, reminding us, is that there are other people involved in your life. There's always, your full family, their children, there's the rest of the world, your community. Make sure that you're balancing it all. It's really easy when you're in relationship and you love one another that you are that you just spend time together and you isolate. So just make sure that you're not going to be completely isolating yourself, and that this codependency does not what's the word, does not grow. We don't want that to grow. That's easy enough for me to say. Sometimes I search for big words when really I could just use a simple word like grow. All right, Pisces, this is such a great reading. Okay, I want to see what's bonding you. What's your connection? What brought you two together? Okay, we have King of Swords in the reverse. So we've got some words that were spoken, but perhaps the words, the speaking of the words might have been softer than. Let me think about this. How would that mean? How would that connect people? The King of Swords is decisive. He doesn't really think about the way in which he is thought of or heard. And I feel like there's a communication that has happened between you two where you've been very present with how you are using your words and how your words are being received. So, and this could be a very specific, but like a conscious communication class might be, something like that, where there has been a lot of communication that's been very heartfelt and honest, and there's you have a process that you work together. And maybe it's not so conscious. Maybe it's just natural for you to work and talk together in a way that you both feel held and strong and supported. Okay, we have the the Knight of Wands and the Lovers. Both came out in reverse. So we might have had some playboy energy here for this masculine in the past. He's coming out of that. He doesn't want to come and go. It's more than passion for him. Okay, he might have felt passion for the feminine, but this connection is more than passion. Okay, the feminine here feels like there's a deeper connection, a soulmate, a twin flame. But right now there's a choice. Right, I feel like the masculine is going to provide he's going to offer the ring, right? That's typical, but I feel like the feminine right now is still in a choosing place. She's still deciding. I don't know why you would decide, however, because it seems like there's a lot of love, a lot of good stuff here. Oh, I see. Okay. So the masculine is not there's some sitting with her, right? Not moving, wanting to sit with this, really wanting to nurture what this connection is, all that we've seen, okay? Now the feminine, there's something about a desire, and maybe she's looking at, like the grass might be a little greener, okay? She's really and I do admire this about you, Pisces, is that you really want to make sure you're making the right choice. So you will take your time in making that choice. You will not be rushed. You will observe and really consider all of the possibilities and all of the ins and outs of saying yes, right? You want to really know what saying yes means. And the Seven of Swords being in the upright, this can be the sneaky card. You might be doing this on your own time. You don't want to hurt your person. You might just be thinking about this on your own. Cross watchers, just know that this is a general reading. If you're feeling like this is resonating and you're feeling a distance, all we need to do is to go back to that conscious communication that you have, right? It's not saying anything's coming to an end, okay? Look at this. Everything's back in the upright. Wheel of Fortune. Things are shifting, okay? Things are shifting so that that connection can happen. King of Pentacles, we've got the stability here. We've got the, and now this is also the love, a deep love that is long standing, right? I feel like the feminine here knows all that she can offer. She knows that she has this deep, stable love that she wants to offer whoever she's in relationship with. And the masculine here knows that he not only recognizes that, which I see, but also he knows what fortune he has in this potential. Now, if you're a Pisces, you don't know who I'm talking about. This is not you. You're not in a relationship. You're like, what is going on? What I will say is that if you're the feminine, okay, you are in a place where you are really checking yourself, looking at all that you have to offer, deciding on what you want to do and what you want to offer to your person when they show up. They will show up when you consistently speak from a place of compassion and love with someone, okay? With anyone, okay? You just start speaking. Speak your mind, speak your truth. Masculine, if you don't know who this feminine is, when you start to feel like the ball starts to roll, right? If you're feeling momentum, because you perhaps started to speak your truth, I feel like that's when things are going to turn for you, okay? Going back to that really basic need. Seven of Wands for the masculine, King of Wands for the feminine. I like that you're both in the same suits here. So masculine, make sure that boundaries are healthy, okay? That could be what we're talking about with this codependency. So make sure that you aren't over extending yourself, that you're still taking care of yourself, even though you might be really smitten with her, all right? Feminine, this is quite a masculine card. It's all about the action, but this is a fierce king, okay? I don't know why you feel you need to protect yourself in this way. You might have had a situation in the past where you felt this, and so you might be going back to learned behaviors, but I'm feeling that this person here is offering you something different, and that this king energy that you are, that you're feeling, you can actually put down the scepter, I guess is what that stick. You can put that wand down and you can relax a little bit more. I feel like the boundaries that are being set here are for the health and the longevity of the relationship, okay? We also have Ace of Wands in the reverse and then the Tower. Now, what's going on? Female, what's going on? Okay, here we go. Let's go with the masculine first. Okay. I feel like this is a reaction here. All right. So the masculine loves the feminine in this reading. I see that so very, very clearly. He wants her to be happy. He will do anything for her. But when she is not in a good place, he is definitely not in a good place. All right. And so this Ace of Wands being turned upright is in response to this craziness that's going on over here. This, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can let go. I don't know if I can trust this. The Tower is coming in for you, feminine, to show you that there's a different way of being, okay? All of this is in your head. This is you all in your head trying to work this out. Masculine, you want to provide a new, beautiful, passionate offer to your lady. This is, part of that ring offer. You want to offer her the world. You're pulling back because she's going through this, because she's trying to figure out if she can, well, one, if she's worthy enough. I think that was one of the questions. Of course you are, feminine. If she deserves it, of course you do, feminine. And if this is going to be different than the ones from before, yes. Okay, I can absolutely say yes. Now, we're going to go back to this codependency card. I feel like that is the pattern that we're trying to break, okay? And if those issues come up, we have to go back to this speaking clearly, authentically, and compassionately with each other. So, gentlemen here, masculine, if you're feeling that you are self-sacrificing and she's not meeting you halfway, you have to pull back a bit, okay? And I think that's good that you're reacting here to this, to what this Tower moment is. Let's see how we end up. Oh, good. Woof. Pisces. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. You had me worried, though. Pisces, you had me worried. Okay, here's what's going on. So, the feminine, you're going to go through this. You're going to realize that this is something amazing. You're going to see it. It's going to be different than anything that you ever expected before. Let him offer you, let your masculine offer you everything that you have been wishing for, hoping for, dreaming for. The Three of Wands is telling us that ultimately this is going to be something that will be a firm foundation to build upon, okay? The 4 is right after the 3, which means that you are slowly building towards it, okay? You have a future together. You're looking forward to it. You're looking forward to it. One, the masculine is probably looking. He's like, look, I got this. I'm going to look out for it. The feminine is probably going to daydream, work it out a little bit more, but you're there together, okay? You are there together. It's working, it's passion, it's action, it's moving forward. It's a 3, which means that it's you, your partnership, and the third thing, the thing that you create together, the actual partnership. That's your 3, okay? And then baby can come later. I mean, we did say that there might be a child involved. So, so check your codependencies. Make sure that this is an even give and take, masculine, feminine, receive. Let your guard down. Let your masculine treat you in the way that you've been dreaming of. He's here to do so. That ring, where's that ring at? There's a ring. Let me see that little baby ring there. The ring is here. That connection, that commitment is here for you. I mean, it might as well be just this right here. Ring between the two. Beautiful. Pisces, I wish you the best. Please let me know how this resonates in the comment section below. If you want to find out more about this, reach out for a private reading. I'd love to work with you. Or just hit that like button. It helps so much. All right. Sending you all my love. Happy Valentine's Day.